First of all, I plead innocent of all charges.
This is Elvis, the ultimate fan channel, the global Elvis community fan channel.
Young lady, you speak the truth. Hello, everyone. Cheers. Will I give you a close look at my mug? There you are. Elvis. Looks like in Vegas, doesn't it? All the stars and the lights and everything. Hello, welcome once again to Elvis, the Ultimate Fan Channel. Yes, the global Elvis community channel. And if you've joined us for the first time, what have we found? Well, what have you found? You found a Elvis Presley channel that is devoted 100% to Elvis Presley. And the focus is 100% on Elvis, his career and his close family and so forth, and his career and so forth. But yes, isn't that what an Elvis channel should focus on, folks? Elvis. Yes. Okay, what have we got? Well, before we go any further, of course, I have to mention the global shout out, because it is a global Elvis community channel. And it's the young lady called Dolores Petrie from Spring, Texas. Hello, Dolores. A great supporter of the Elvis the Ultimate Fan Channel. And she is getting the global shout out this week. And we've put Spring, Texas on the map. If you want your name and your location where you watch the channel from, then please send in your name, obviously, and your location, and you could well be joining Dolores on the map. So let's sort out what we've got to do tonight. Well, the topic, as you know, probably by watching the trailer, is Elvis A.I, Curse or Blessing. We will get to that in a few minutes. This day in Elvis history, which I think I should start calling Elvistory. Elvistory. What do you think? No, it doesn't really roll off the tongue, does it? Elvistory. I don't know. There will be a live poll for you to vote on, which does tie in with the Elvis A.I. Dylan's Elvis Tale. We always have a lot of fun with Dylan. Underrated. No, I didn't change that again. Oh my goodness, I am going to have to change that. I keep calling it underrated Elvis song. We've ditched underrated Elvis song, and it's now Elvis Song of the Week. Yes, we're going to get to that as well. A song I wish Elvis had recorded, caption the photo, smoking hot photo, and also known as the swooner, for obvious reasons. You will be able to call me on WhatsApp, Instagram, and Facebook Messenger on that telephone number as well, which is shown there just under Elvis's chin. And also you can, if you do use Discord and you are a member of our Discord server, you can get in the queue now, and it doesn't cost you anything. You just sit there till I come to you, and we will Discord, and you can speak to me. I'm noticing that, I don't know, for some reason, poor Elaine's comments keep going into review. So I am going to make a mental note to sort that out this week. I don't know why some of Elaine's messages are going into review, and myself and Chris are taking them out. But I will have a look at that. I promise I will, because it's getting a little bit... I just thought it was a blip, but it's been going on for a couple of weeks now. So I see you all in the chat. I'll say a group hello to everybody. And I also want to say, before we go any further, that next week's show will be 1 hour later. And the reason being is because early next Sunday morning, Ireland and the UK move their clocks backwards an hour. So for 1 week, I am going to be an hour later. Okay, so if you can remember that, I'll mention it again before we finish the show, but especially if you're watching in the US, because I don't think the US move their clocks for until a week later. So next week, Elvis the Ultimate Fan Channel will be an hour later. Okay, not for the people in the UK, of course, and Ireland. Now, Hidden Elvis as well is something we do. And to get the ball rolling...
Hidden Elvis. Clue number 1.
4 clues throughout the show, and you have to deduce what I am hiding Elvis-wise. Last week it was the Louisiana Hayride, and it's been various things like the Pontiac Silverdome and Bill Black and all those sort of things. So this week, Hidden Elvis, clue number 1 is June 8th, 1961. Okay, I always say this every week as well. If you get it early on before the 4th clue, don't put it in the chat straight away, because we want everybody to play along till the 4th cue, and then I'll say, okay, what is it? And then you can put it in the in the chat. Now the quiz. Yes. One more week. Blankety blank, okay, because I get such a lot of fun out of blankety blank. I don't know whether you do. Maybe you can tell me whether you can tell me in the comments whether you enjoy blankety blank or not. But I promise next week it won't be blankety blank, because I've already got the theme in my head for next week's quiz, and it's I think I'm going to call it "Where in Elvis Is This?" Okay, if that works, I'm going to call it "Where in Elvis Is This?" Alrighty, and more about that next week. But it won't be blankety blank. Okay, now Chris is in the building, and she says, "I like blankety blank, LOL." That's because you've got the answers, Chris. That's why. Oh, by the way, which pen will I use? Will I use 68 Special? Yeah, that's the Jailhouse Rock one. The 1956 one, or His Pen in Mine. His Pen in Mine. Okay, let's see. Vincenzo says the Comeback Special. Elaine says Comeback Special, and it's not gone into review. That's good. Teresa, hi Teresa. Glad to see everything's working. 68 Special. A lot of people are saying 68 Special, so that's the one I'm going to go for. Now, I'll just put those down there for a second. I was going to say, oh yes, something else as well. Elvis Fan of the Week. Keep the chat flowing, and as you can see, John Rowley's got number 3 next to his name, which means at the moment he's in 3rd place. But whoever gets the 1st place when I close the show off is going to be crowned Fan of the Week. So there you are. So keep as much as you can. Use a pen that works, Steve. That's a very, very good point, Chris. Very, very good point. Right. Okay, so blankety blank. Chris is standing by to help me out. I've got to be careful that I don't put the word in there, because I'm kind of singing these in my head when I'm giving you the clues. So I'm going to start you with an easy one. Chris says she was number 2 a few minutes ago. Okay. Now, here we go. Just like a willow, we would cry an ocean if we blank true love. I've got to be so careful not putting the word in there. Folks, I've got a new jingle as well. Oh, hey, Dylan. Wow. Juan. Yes. Rebel. Oh, my goodness me. Yeah, I knew it was an easy one. Pamela. Yes. Bossa Nova. Vincenzo says devotion. Mark says deep. Ruth says lost. Yes, Timothy says it's now or never. Correct. That's what it is. Edwidge says lost. It is actually lost. If we lost true love. Blank. Okay. Now, I have got a new... Oh, sorry. It was Dylan Superfast. That's what we're going to have to call him from now on. Dylan Superfast. We're not going to call him Dylan Bowen. We're going to call him Dylan Superfast. Yes. This jingle is a new one, and remember a couple of weeks ago I picked one from a press conference. Well, this is one from an army press conference as well. Enjoy it.
I was in tanks for a long time, you see. They rock and roll quite a bit.
And I'm putting Dylan down, and that was Dylan's jingle. Okay, now, next one. Get ready. There's a lot before the blank, all right? All that I am or ever hope to be, lies in your hands. You are my blank. You are my blank. And I'm going to have some coffee. Thank you very much. Whoa, look at all those destinies. Teresa, you are number 3. Jane, you are fan number 1 at the moment. Jill is number 2. Okay, so who got destiny first? Superfast Dylan again. Was it really Dylan again? Dylan Superfast. Okay. Well, Dylan's name is definitely going to be on the wheel next month. And you get the...
I was in tanks for a long time, you see. They rock and roll quite a bit.
Alrighty. Number 3. Well done, Dylan, by the way. I was singing that one in my head too. Yeah, I know. I've got to be so careful because I could easily put the word in instead of saying blank. And here we go. Those crowded blanks, those picturesque cafes are scenes no one forgets. Those crowded blanks, those picturesque cafes are scenes no one forgets. Lee Ash says places. Dylan Superfast says I don't know. Places. Brian Roberts says nightclubs. I won't mention the you know what, Brian. I definitely won't mention it. Yes, it was Brian. Congratulations, Brian. Brian Roberts. And Brian, you get this.
I was in tanks for a long time, you see. They rock and roll quite a bit.
And it was that those crowded nightclubs, those picturesque cafes, are scenes no one forgets. City by Night. What a fantastic song. And would not be out of place on any Elvis studio album. Never mind, a soundtrack album. A studio album. Brilliant. Yeah. City by Night. Yes, Ruth Daniel says City by Night. Yeah. Brilliant. Okay. Number 4. I sit alone in the darkness of my blank room, and this room is a prison to me. I sit alone in the darkness of my blank room, and this room is a prison to me. Oh, goodness, you are quick. I looked up and there you were. It is super fast again because it is lonely. And it's I sit in the darkness of my lonely room, and this room is a prison to me. I want to be free, I think that's from. And it was young Dylan. Dylan again. Dylan is on a hat trick. Well done, Dylan. Now the next one, number 5. Okay, interesting, this one. Oh, Dylan.
I was in tanks for a long time, you see. They rock and roll quite a bit.
Right. Now, this one is closing time most every night. He locks up blank and out goes the lights. Come closing time most every night, he locks up blank and out goes the lights. Dylan says shop. Okay. Ruth says tight. John says tight. Eb Engel says young Dylan good. Hello, Eb Engel. Purple green. Anway says bartender. No. Okay. Basically, it is tight. He locks up tight and out goes the lights. And it's Ruth Daniel. Congratulations to you, Ruth. John says Ruth beat me. Only just. Well done, Ruth. You get this.
I was in tanks for a long time, you see. They rock and roll quite a bit.
From, obviously, Clean Up Your Own Backyard. And Elvis sings that like a boss. He really does. It's just a fabulous, fabulous song. Again, Juan says Clean Up Your Own Backyard. Again, a song that would not be out of place on a studio album. Never mind a soundtrack album. Yeah. Okay. I know I'm going off tangent here with these, but it's all Elvis. It's all Elvis talk. Okay, now this one here. Come and lay your head upon my chest. Please don't throw this blank away. And yes, I almost said the word instead of blank. Oh, well done, Ruth. Oh, and John. Yeah. Beanie. Hi, Doreen says love. Lee Ash. Jodie Duggan says moment. It is actually moment. Yeah, it is. Please don't throw this moment away for all time's sake. That's what it's from. And who did we have? I think we had Ruth Daniel again. I really do. Well done, Ruth. Yes, you socked it. You socked it to him in the end there, Ruth. Well done. Yeah. So that's blankety blank for now. It could well make a return, but next week it's probably going to be where in the Elvis is this? So, by the way, I forgot to. Well, I didn't forget. I was supposed to do it before the quiz, but I'll do it now. Last week we spoke about Tempest Storm. Here she is, meeting Elvis on this day in history. And Paul Gansky said that he'd actually met Tempest and he'd send me some pictures. And lo and behold, there's Paul Gansky and Tempest Storm. And I believe also coming up as well is a signed photograph. Yes, to Paul, love Tempest Storm. And finally, he got to wear her boa. Boa. So thanks for sending those in, Paul. And it suits you, by the way, the boa. Thanks to everybody that took part in the quiz. The names that will go on the wheel, if they're not already on the wheel, are Dylan, Brian, Ruth. Okay, and of course, please do keep trying every week. And you've only got to get one right, and your name goes on the wheel. And when the wheel spins, it could well end up pointing towards you. It really could. Right, here we go. This week's topic is a little bit of a touchy one. I know. It can be very emotive, and it's Elvis A.I. Now, unless you've been living under a rock, you can't really avoid AI at the moment. It's all in, it's all about, and especially more so Elvis Presley AI on all the social media platforms, not just YouTube, but obviously on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and all those other things. And really, I wanted to know, is AI preserving or exploiting Elvis's legacy? Elvis lives, ? Fans react to AI revival. A quick search under Elvis AI brings up a flood of videos. If you just literally type in Elvis AI on YouTube, you will get video after video after video after video. Now, before we go any further, I just want to say that I am not criticizing or saying yes, no, or anything else. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. As always, I'm going to throw it over to you. I want to be guided by you. I want to see what the Elvis community feels about this Elvis AI. So I'm going to try and be as impartial as possible. I mean, I might have some comments of my own to throw in, but I'm going to try and stay as impartial as possible. I mean, yesterday I just fed in Elvis AI, and this is what I came up with. And this is only a scratching the surface. I came up with Indiana Jones, Elvis's Indiana Jones. I came up with Elvis as Superman. These are all videos, by the way. These are just snapshots from the videos. Elvis on a talk show. Elvis in Titanic. Elvis and Bob Marley walking down a street, what looks like in the Caribbean by the looks of it, and they were this was a video of them walking down and talking to each other. Elvis helping Aretha Franklin out in the recording studio, and even helping Donald Trump in his campaign as well. with a jumpsuit on. Okay. Running from villains down the street in his jumpsuit. Family Feud, or as we know it in the UK, Family Fortunes, in his jumpsuit. Very, very, very strange. Forrest Gump. Doctor Who, you might not know it too well in the US, but it was a huge, still is a huge television program in the UK, Doctor Who. Now, I mean, as I say, I'm not going out all guns blazing, trying to say that this is a terrible thing and all this and all that. I would rather be guided by you. And obviously, we're looking for... If you're watching on playback, by the way, you can leave your comments about AI, Elvis AI below. Please do, because I'm interested to see them, and I will read them. And I could be reading out a few next week. If I see some really, really good comments about Elvis AI, I could read them out next week. You see, AI has been used for good things as well. I came across Poor Man's Gold, which Elvis didn't get to finish in the American Sound Studios in 1969. So it was finished off with AI. And I actually quite like that use of AI. But is this use of AI here sort of, is there sort of more sinister undertones coming out using it like this? Talk show, Superman, Indiana Jones, campaigning for Donald Trump, helping Aretha Franklin out in the studio. All these things are being used and more. Should we be upset? Is it just a laugh? Is it okay? Mike M says, Poor Man's Gold was phenomenal. I couldn't tell the difference. It was very well done, Mike. Some of them say, this sounds just like Elvis, and then when you listen to it, you say, no, you can tell that's AI. But the Poor Man's Gold one, the one that I came across yesterday, was extremely good. Extremely good. So there are good elements to it, but is it going too far? Is it going too far? And with, obviously, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use that as the poll this week. And it's so easy this week. Elvis AI, ? Is it a blessing or a curse? And as I say, I couldn't go any further, but just to say, did that come up? I wonder. Yes, it did. Yeah. AI, a blessing or a curse. It's as simple as that. Okay, so I'll be interested to see near the end of the show when I reveal the vote. Now. I really will look forward to taking calls tonight on that and seeing your comments below and in the chat, the live chat now. But we have to do another one of these.
Hidden Elvis. Clue number 2.
Clue number 2, to go with clue number 1, which was June 8th, 1961, is a tree. Okay? Make like a tree and leaf. A tree. Okay. Now, let's just have a little look here and see what I've got. This.
It's time once again for Dylan's Elvis Tale.
Are you there, young man?
I am here. I am ready.
Say that again, sorry.
I'm ready. I'm willing. Hello.
Ready, willing, and able.
What?
What?
Be able, but there.
You've never been unable to do this spot, I don't think. You've had a few times when you've had a bad cough or a bad cold or something like that, but you've never let me down, young man.
Not yet, anyway.
No.
There's still time. But don't jingle.
And I won't think any less of you. I really won't. Now, where do we start? This little spot that we do every week.
AI.
Oh, you want to do AI, do you?
Yeah.
Go on.
If there was an option that said yeah, but not when it oversteps the mark, I would put that.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to just make it a 50-50, to be honest. I know what you mean. So, do you think it's a blessing or a curse?
See, I think it's both,
Oh,
to be honest.
okay.
When it's a blessing on stuff like Poor Man's Gold
Oh,
and stuff like like I saw one where it was like a scenario where if Elvis had like done the UK tour and stuff like that, it was like him in Wembley and him in Earl's Court. And yeah, like I know it with AI, but it kind of I like that one because it gave you an idea of what that could have looked like with AI.
yeah.
And yeah, I know it wasn't him.
I mean,
But
this hologram, which was supposed to be used for Elvis Evolution, but now looks like it's going to be used in Graceland in a couple of years' time. That's gonna have to use AI. I mean, there's no doubt about it. That's the way it's going to have to be. So it's not all bad, is it?
Well, no, because AI can be used in positive ways.
Yeah.
But it's just when it's stuff to do with his death, I think that's when it kind of oversteps the mark.
Mm-hmm.
And like when it shows like all kinds of things like that, it just doesn't hit the spot for me. But it can be used in good ways.
You see, a couple of years ago when it first started coming out, I did a show and I said this is going to be great, but I never thought but it could also be used to distract and sort of to fool people,
Yeah, and AI is a scary thing when used in the wrong way.
Oh yes,
because like you said, it can fool people.
Yeah. So that's the only thing. That's my reservation.
There's no pride on the Elvis fans, though. That I will say.
Elvis
fans are not fooled.
No, but the trouble is it's getting so good now that soon we won't. We will be questioning it. Even fans like me and you will be questioning it. Wait a second, is this newly discovered footage or is it AI?
This is very true. I didn't think of that.
You're probably too young to remember the advert. Is it live or is it Memorex?
Not a clue.
Yeah, exactly. I know there will be some folks on here that'll remember that advert, but that's basically what it'd be. Is it Elvis or is it AI?
Yeah.
Okay. So, what's next? Do you want to do the
tail?
The tail, yeah. Okay, let's get you up. Okay.
All right.
So I've got the photograph, and the first thing that strikes me is Elvis has got very fluffy, full hair on that.
Yeah. Well, this is kind of what it's about. So I think we can all agree that last week's tale was nothing short of a jaw dropper.
Yeah, it was for me.
So I've been easy today. I've not given anybody any heart attacks. This is a nice, easy going tale. But I'm not gonna lie, it did shock me at first. So I'm gonna tell you why it did. So this picture, I thought when I first seen it, I thought I'd come across gold dust because I thought this was a 1972 tour shot of him in the black pinwheel. You can imagine my devastation when I found out it wasn't. It is, in fact, November the 6th, I believe. Hang on one second. Is it November 6th? Is it November 6th?
There was a tour going on in November. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's November 6th, 1971.
I knew you were going to say 1971. The forgotten year, the lost year.
Yeah, in Cleveland.
Cleveland. Okay.
But I thought that it was a 72 tour shot for two reasons. And one you've just touched on. One is hair. It's very like 72.
Yeah.
And two, he's got the windscreen on the RE15, which he didn't start doing until
I
72.
knew you were going to say that. The pop filter on the microphone, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
He didn't start doing that until 72. So that's what fooled me about it. But
So how come he's got the windscreen or pop filter on that mic then in November 71, but then he hasn't again for a few months? That's strange, isn't it?
So there are other pictures from the show. He actually started the show without the pop filter.
What?
But I think there was some sound issues going on.
So he swapped the mic.
So they just put it on. And there was no issue then. And then the next night, there's no pop filter. So they must have got it fixed.
So if I can get photographs from, did you say November the what?
6.
So if I can get photographs from November the 7th, there'll be no pop filter on it, no?
No.
Very good. Very, very
So
good.
there you go. There's another one for you. Another
Right.
one in the bag.
I normally ask you to tease next week, but I'm going to tease you with something first.
Oh, God. Oh.
Where in Elvis is this? That's going to be next week's quiz. What do you think of that?
Well, I've had a hand in helping you with this.
Yes.
So I kind of know what's going on
You
with
do.
it a little bit.
You do.
So I can't do it for one question, but I can do it for the rest of them.
Yes.
I just can't do it.
Yeah.
I just can't do it for the one question.
Okay.
Because... Tease.
You don't need all 6 anyway to get your name on that wheel. How many did you get How many did you get tonight? 3. A hat trick. My goodness me.
And I gotta say, I would have got 4 if it wasn't for
A sticky keyboard.
well, yeah. And is it Ice and Sue? Was it Ice and Sue? It was one of the songs
Yeah.
that you did. Yeah, Ice and Sue, because you started off with Lay Your Head, and I was gonna go On Your Pillow.
No, I tell you what it is. It was For Old Time's Sake.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
By the way,
So-
for anybody that doesn't know, there's a great X-rated outtake of that one, isn't there?
Yeah.
Because he
He's not
sings,
very happy.
he instead of saying, if you've got nothing else to say, he says, if you've got nothing else to do. And then, yeah, there's a few swear words afterwards, but I would recommend people look it up. It's called X-rated for Old Time's Sake. I think it's take number 7, I believe.
Take 7.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a doozy.
Yeah, that's right. I used the laughing part of the jingle, the quiz jingle, a couple of years ago, I believe, when he says, "I looked away one time and screwed up the ball game."
Yeah.
So anyway, are you teasing us?
I am teasing you.
Go
The
on.
only trouble is, the picture's a little bit hard to see. So you might have to blow it up and zoom in and put a circle on it. But
Right.
it's fine.
Right. Oh,
So-
I can do that.
Yeah. So there is a piece of jewellery that I wasn't aware of that Elvis wore. I've seen it before. I just didn't know if Elvis wore it, so I did some research, and it turns out he did wear it. So I'm going to tell you what the ring is and the picture that he wore it on, because it's a very, very, very famous.
It's not a shark's tooth, is it?
No.
After last
it's not
week.
shark tooth. It's not shark tooth.
Okay. Right, young man. Right. All right. Talk to you during the week.
Thank you. Bye.
See ya. Bye.
Join us again next week
Yes, please.
for another Dylan's Elvis tale.
Yes, please join us next week for another Dylan's Elvis tale. When we look, it looks like it's going to be about jewelry. Now, let's take this young man next in the queue. It's Vincenzo. How are you? How are you?
I'm doing good.
So, what do you think about Elvis A.I?
I want the real Elvis.
Yeah, you like the real Elvis. Do you think that just at the moment now they're just going too far? Yeah,
Well, it's overdone.
it's
And,
overdone. Yeah.
Yeah,
So you're voting a curse, are you?
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, as Dylan said and I said earlier on, when it's used properly, it's brilliant. I mean, the way they finished off Poor Man's Gold was absolutely great.
That okay with that song.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've always wondered, years and years, for years I've wondered, what it would have been like to hear Elvis finish off Poor Man's Gold, and then lo and behold, AI does it for us. Great. Fabulous. But when you then when you then see him on the Titanic, or you see him with you supposedly see him on a talk show or Superman. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just too much, isn't it? And then I mean, depending on which side of the fence you sit, when you see him with Trump campaigning with Donald Trump in a jumpsuit, it must be hard to take. It really must be hard to take. Okay, cheers, Vincenzo. All the best. Bye-bye. Bye. That's Vincenzo. And now we go over to Mark. Hi, Mark. How are you?
Hello, Steve. I'm all right. All right.
Yeah, I saw you last week with Bobby Davro on the stage. That was very entertaining video.
Yeah.
It looked like fun as well.
We had some fun. Yeah, it was good. Fantastic afternoon. Really good.
Yeah.
Really
Good.
good. It was kind of doing his Elvis bit. So yeah.
Yeah, he told you to bugger off. You're too good when you started singing.
Yeah, fun. Yeah,
By the way, he's right. You are too good. Right. Where do you want to start? Do you want to start with the AI?
Oh yeah, why not? Well, AI is everywhere, isn't it? It's as popular as Priscilla Presley at the moment.
Yeah, but I mean, like I say, you know, I mean, you just feed in AI Elvis and click enter, and I mean, all those videos come up. And I mean, I only scratched the surface by showing those, the ones that I found.
Yeah, I've seen a few. I watched a couple, and I don't watch all the way through because, to me, it's not Elvis history, is it?
No.
You know, if you're going to watch something Elvis did in his lifetime, or they find something like the the movie, that's going to be great because that's what Elvis did, isn't it? He done it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and this is all make believe, isn't it? You know, and he can go on and on. I watched one the other night. I was flicking through YouTube, and one come up. Elvis in the film, The Wonderful Life.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw the thumbnail for that as well. I didn't click on it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I thought, you know, oh no, leave it to James Stewart, oh yeah.
Exactly. And what about when they sort of like politicize it, you know, and they show him with Donald Trump, you know, I mean, that can start to get really, really tricky.
It gets silly now, but of course, it's making money, isn't it? The more it gets streamed, the more views, the people behind it. It's like that kind of thing is the same kind of thing as you do on TikTok, isn't it?
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
Yeah.
The videos they do stuff like that on there and the same, but I'm not against AI in the sense of you said about the song Poor Man's Gold, and AI will be used, which we know will be used in the up-and-coming projects with Elvis. With the big, you know, because that's the only way they can go forward and produce it the way the other one was and everything else. But I think as all these little film parts that he's in this and in that, I suppose the general Elvis fan would know straight away. Well, he weren't in that. He wasn't so Superman, was he? He wasn't, you know, and all this.
Well, this is it. You see, the people that aren't as, you know, sort of educated as, say, myself and you, would they be fooled and tricked into thinking that this is a genuine Elvis video?
I think if you look deep close to it, you can always tell it's AI.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
If you look at it close enough, there's always a bit that ain't quite right.
Yes.
But it's scary, but you think 2 or 3 years down the line, that bit where you see, oh, that don't look quite right, will be right.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to iron out the little glitches at the moment. That's what they're going to do.
And it'll look, it will look like it's just been made today. Well, you know, it's crazy, isn't it? It's the way forward, but it's not really part of Elvis history, is it? Like, you do all Elvis history, you wouldn't want to be talking about AI every week.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah. That's for sure.
Yeah. So I think, you know, I just don't think it's, you know, it's a thing, it's a tool that's going to be used all the time now, isn't it? So I suppose we're only going to see more of it, aren't we?
You don't think then that it might slow down? It's just, you know, it's just a new gimmick at the moment.
Well, it's going to be blasted out for now. It may slow down in time, but who knows, you know? There's always something going on YouTube every day. There's always something going on all these sites now. So, yeah, I think it'll be used all the time, I think. But it all depends on how badly you want to watch these things, isn't it? You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And see, you know, if you're intrigued by it, you're going to suddenly click on it, aren't you? And then you might, I like that, and then you might click on the next. But for me, being an Elvis fan, I'd rather watch the stuff he'd made and done and produced himself, and, you know.
I wonder, did Baz have to use any AI for Epic, you know, to tidy it up?
He may have used a slight bit of it. He may have, you know. It's something that he may use in the future because he's that kind of director, isn't he?
Yeah.
Fast-paced. He's a fast-paced director, so I'm sure if you asked him, he may have used AI in some kind of thing, or may have used AI more in the Elvis music scenario. I don't know, you know.
I mean, we know he did use deep fake in Elvis, his 1922 one, because, you know, the part where Austin does the little less conversation part, they did the deep fake because that nearly looks almost like Elvis, doesn't it? And there was a couple of other shots when he was sat in his trailer as well. That was deep fake. So yeah.
I think it's here to stay for a while, but it's good for all of us because I'm obviously in a few years' time, if we do get to see the concert that will be AI, it should be fantastic, you know. So let's hope it will. It'll probably blow everyone's minds. It's amazing what they can do, and it'll be the start of everything. The Bad Habit, it'll be Elvis, it'll be Freddie, it'll be Sinatra, it'll be all these kind of people
Exactly.
coming back, but nostalgia's good, isn't it? And people still want to go and see it, but they're only going to pick the names, aren't they? The big artists who can attract and pull in the people, and Elvis will,
Yeah, I mean, so basically what we're saying is there's no harm in it as long as it's used right, but not to fool
it's used
people.
right, yeah. I didn't vote for it. I did kind of dismissed it. I'm not one for all the bits and dabs that there have been, but if it's used right in the right way, we can always hopefully have something good to look forward to in the future. That's the main thing, yeah.
Nothing more about Epic, is there? It's gone quiet again, hasn't it? Since the release of who's going to be distributing it?
Yeah, I've heard a few people talk about it. They're saying, well, I don't know whether it will be released for his birthday, but some people said it might be released later on, might get it March, April time. But I would have thought we would get a trailer before Christmas.
Yeah.
I would have thought we'd get some kind of trailer, because a lot of people go to the pictures at Christmas time with families, and the Disney films are on and all this kind of stuff. So it's an ideal time to show all this, the films that are up and coming. So, and if it is going to be released, in the next 3 to 4 months after 2025, you need a trailer, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm hoping that we do get a trailer before Christmas.
Yeah.
If we don't, I think we might not see it till it might be summertime before it comes out. I don't know.
Oh goodness me! I hope it's not that long. That's gonna kill me if it's.
And I've heard rumours that it will be released on a Blu-ray by someone who said it, and with extras on it. But again, you only hear off certain amounts of people. But I would have thought that would be the next line down. So be interesting to see. So we'll bring on the trailer. We need the trailer. So we need to pester Baz now, don't we?
Yeah, we do. We do. Yeah, that's right. All right. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Cheers,
always a pleasure, Mark. All the best.
Take care, mate.
Bye. Always a fantastic call from Mark. Thanks very much, Mark. I see Dolores Petrie there she said she was late. She probably didn't realise that she was the worldwide global shout out. Spring, Texas. So Dolores, it was you that got the shout out at the beginning of the show. Right, so looks like there's no more calls. I'm sure you're voting away though on Elvis A.I, a blessing or a curse. Please, if you haven't voted yet, do vote. Basically, this is what we're talking about. We're talking about the Indiana Jones Elvis, the Superman Elvis. These are all videos, of course. Talk show Elvis, Titanic, Bob Marley. There's many more, many more. Those are just a few that I loaded up screenshots of. Right. So let's have a look. What's next? This day in Elvis history, of course.
It's time now for This Day in Elvis History.
Yes, this day in Elvis history, October 19th, down through the years. If you're wondering what Elvis was doing on this particular day, if it's a red letter day for you, your birthday, your son's or your daughter's birthday, anything like that, and you wondered, well, I wonder what Elvis was doing on my birthday or my anniversary. Well, in 1955, Elvis appeared at the Circle Theatre. Let's have a look. I think I've got a photograph of that. No, I've got photographs of him at the Circle Theatre, Cleveland, at 7:30 and 10 p.m. with Roy Acuff and Kitty Wells, local stars at the Grand Ole Opry. That's some very, very nice duds that Elvis is wearing there. And there you go. An extra added attraction, Elvis Presley, star of the Louisiana Hayride. So, obviously, October 19th, 1955, he was still not top of the bill. He would very, very rapidly climb up that bill in the next few months. But there you go. Extra added attraction, Elvis Presley. At least they spelled his name right. I have seen it spelled incorrectly in the early days. 1956. RCA released his second album, Elvis. Elvis was booked for assault and battery. Yeah, this is just ridiculous. Elvis was booked for assault and battery at a gas station, but all charges were dropped against Elvis while the other two men were fined for their involvement in the fight. Vernon was with Elvis in court. And I do remember some coverage and Elvis laughing. There he is outside after being acquitted. I do remember saying, it's Vernon saying, man, that was the fellow with the black glasses on. I think his name was Ed Hopper or Hooper or Hopper or something like that. Had a massive shiner where Elvis had hit him. I mean, this fella started it. You know, Elvis was just sort of retaliating, and he was, you know, I don't think Elvis was in the wrong, and the judge didn't think he was in the wrong. I think the judge made the right call. Elvis was just protecting himself. You know, the fellow slapped Elvis on the back of the head first. But as I say, I think Vernon said, man, that was the biggest black eye I'd ever seen in my life. Good man, Vernon. Okay, 1959. We've got Elvis's unit went on maneuvers called Big Lift at the military training area in Waldflecken near the Swiss border. I hope I'm saying that right. If there's anybody German that can help me out, I'm sure my pronunciation is probably not right. Waldflecken? I don't know. Maybe you can help me out. Right, 1962. It happened at the World's Fair. That's such a cute photograph. I love it. I really, really love it. And 1964, Tickle Me production. Now, this is just an excuse to show a photograph of Jocelyn Lane, because anybody that's watched this channel for a few years knows that I voted Jocelyn as my favourite Elvis co-star. Anne Margaret came second, but there you are. So that was on this day in 1964. 1967, Elvis is in Arizona for Stay Away Joe. And in 1968, Elvis's single, A Little Less Conversation, hit 69 in the US. There you are. Coming to a theatre near you soon. Live a Little, Love a Little. Okay. Now, what else have we got? Oh, yeah, in 1970. Here we go. I can show you these as well. Elvis picked up 12 TCB pendants in Beverly Hills from Swartz and Ablesser, fine diamonds and jewelry. These pendants were made from a design sketched by Elvis and Priscilla. The 14-karat gold charm consisted of the letters TCB over a zigzagged lightning bolt. Over the years, many explanations were given for its meaning. But of course, it's taking care of business in a flash. We know that, don't we? And boy, I wish I could have one of those. Now, I mean an original one, given to me by Elvis. Okay. In 1972, from October the 8th to the end of the month, almost every night, Elvis watched movies at the Memphian or the Crosstown Theatre. 1973, Elvis in Memphis Baptist Memorial Hospital. Linda Thompson stayed in the room with him. And we have pictures of 1976. Elvis performed at the Dane County Coliseum, Madison, Wisconsin. The mayor of Wisconsin proclaimed it to be Elvis Day in Madison. That was a nice touch, Mr. Mayor. That really was. Elvis looking dazzling in the blue rainbow suit. And there's a nice shot here of Elvis. And you can see Ed Parker. You can see... looks like, yeah, it's definitely Ed Parker anyway. Oh, and Larry Geller as well, I think, is behind. Let's wait till it comes round again. He's holding out his hand there for a scarf. Come on, Charlie. Yeah, there's Larry as well. Not too sure the fella. I'm not too sure who the fella is in the white top and the blue jeans. But they're keeping an eye out for Elvis anyway. So that was on this day in history, down through the years, October the 19th. And we're going to do another one of these.
Hidden Elvis, clue number 3.
Hidden Elvis, clue number 3, to go with June 8th, 1961, and a tree, is Tuesday. Tuesday. Now, let me just take this and show that a second. Right, got that. Now, what else have we got? Let's have a look. Ah, yes. a song I wish Elvis had recorded. I'm going to say, don't forget, we're still running that poll. Elvis A.I, is it a blessing or a curse? So please keep voting to see, because like I say, I'm not really saying either way what I think. I mean, I do believe that it should be used to sort of help and enhance things like Poor Man's Gold and things like that, and of course the hologram that's coming up. But it shouldn't be used to fool people, you know. Yeah. So, is it going too far? That's what I'm saying. And also, don't forget, so we have a quick look to see who the top fans are so far. We've got Rhubarb, number 1. Hello, Rhubarb. Mrs. EAP, number 2. Chris, number 3. Dylan's World, number 4. Vincenzo, number 5. Jane Trainer, number 6. Jill Brett, number 7. Nancy, number 8. Teresa, number 9. And finally, number 10. I'll just do the top 10. John Rowley. So keep your comments coming and you could be number 1. But at the moment, Rhubarb is leading the posse. Right, a song I wish Elvis had recorded. Chosen by Purple Green. Hi, Purple Green, sweetheart. Also known as Eb Engel as well on our Discord channel. And there's an Elvis connection this week with this song. Unforgettable. Yes. It doesn't mean I've forgotten it. It's Unforgettable is a popular song written by Irving Gordon. The song's original working title was Uncomparable. Doesn't sound the same really, does it, singing that? However, the music publishing company asked Gordon to change it to Unforgettable. Good choice. The song was published in 1951. The most popular version of the song was recorded by Nat King Cole in 1951 from his album Unforgettable in 1952. With an arrangement written by Nelson Riddle. A non-orchestral version of the song, recorded in 1952, is featured as one of the 7 bonus tracks in Cole's 1998 CD reissue of 1955's otherwise completely instrumental album, Penthouse Serenade. On March the 30th, 1961, Nat re-recorded the tune anew in a stereo version with Ralph Carmichael and his orchestra of the Riddle arrangement for the album The Nat King Cole Story. Natalie Cole, his daughter, had been performing the duet using a recorded track in her live show through the 1980s. Then in 1991, after Elvis's orchestra conductor Joe Gershow had the idea, Cole's original 1951 recording of the song was edited and reworked to create a duet with Natalie. So there you go. There's the Elvis connection, Joe Gershow. The remix version reached number 14 on the Hot 100, matching the peak position of the original version on the Billboard Best-Selling Pop Singles chart and also number 3 on the Billboard Adult Contemporary chart. The song also won 3 awards on the 34th Annual Grammy Awards in 1992, Song of the Year, Record of the Year, and Best Traditional Pop Vocal Performance. Nat's original recording was inducted into the Grammy Hall of Fame in 2000. So thanks to Purple Green, also known as Eb Engel, for sending that in. And that's the song that she wished Elvis had recorded. And I agree with her. Yeah, I would like to have heard that. I can hear him singing it. He may have struggled to improve on Nat King Cole's. He might have equaled it, but then again, I'm sort of, we are, all of us, we're a little bit sort of, pro Elvis, aren't we? And we would probably say, yes, Elvis did a better job. So, yeah. And if you want to send in a song you wished Elvis had recorded, then please do. And I can use it in an upcoming show. Now, we've got this.
It's time now for Caption the Photo.
Yeah. A lot of fun with this one. Not sure what's going on, so I kind of threw it out to you. And Marlon Mason and Elvis looks like on the set of The Trouble with Girls, of course, because that's the movie that Marlon was in with Elvis. A lovely lady. I spoke to her on this channel, as you're probably aware. I did a interview with her, and it's available on the playlist in the YouTube channel. And it's Your Knockout, Elvis. And also, hey, Elvis, let's practice our ghost walk for the Halloween party. Elvis, help me. I've just caught sight of the swooner. And hold still, honey. I'm trying to run my pretty fingers through your hair. It's a difficult dance to do. That's the trouble with twirls. Oh, no, that's very clever. I like that. It's a difficult dance to do. That's the trouble with twirls. Yes. Hey, Elvis, I believe what I lost. Sorry. Hey, Elvis, I believe what I lost the head for you. I said, come on over, baby. A whole lot of shaking going on. No need, Elvis. I'm already bowled over. Here's another one. Then there's those fingers in my hair. That sly come hither stare. That strips my confidence bare. It's witchcraft. But the winner, as voted for by you, Vicky Hillbilly Girl, hi Vicky, is You Don't Need a Chiropractor, honey. I can fix that for you in just one move. So congratulations to Vicky. And we'll upload another funny picture, or picture anyway, of Elvis next week, probably Tuesday, in the post tab on this channel. And you can provide a caption. And like I say, whoever gets the most thumbs up gets a shout out on the show on Sunday. The Sunday Live. Yes. Now my screen's done a little bit of a strange thing. It's come back. Now, let's see. Yes, I think we will do Elvis Song of the Week next. I should really, I should get a jingle for that, shouldn't I? Elvis Song of the Week. Yeah. Now, it was side 2 of Something for Everybody, because we did 4 tracks from side 1 of Something for Everybody last week. So it was I Want You With Me, In Your Arms, I'm Coming Home, and Put the Blame on Me. And here we go. So one song got 27%, one song got 47%, one got 9%, and one got 17%. So what got what? Let's have a look. Let me see if I can expand this for you. It doesn't want to have it. That's strange, isn't it? Doesn't want. Now it'll do it. Here we go. The winner is I'm Coming Home, 47%, closely followed by Put the Blame on Me with 27%, 9% I Want You With Me, and In Your Arms, 17%. And when I saw the result yesterday, that's as of yesterday, I was very surprised that I Want You With Me only got 9%. I really did. So, yeah, I thought it would have got more than that. But anyway, the winner is I'm Coming Home. And it featured quite largely in the Elvis movie, didn't it? I'm Coming Home. So we're going to finish this off.
Hidden Elvis, fourth and final clue.
Fourth and final clue, Hidden Elvis, is hope. Okay. Now, can anybody type in the chat what the Hidden Elvis is? Yeah, Chris says they're hard to pick. They're all good. Yeah. Oh, Pat Shepard, well done. Paul Gansky, yes. Teresa, Mrs. EAP, brilliant. Teresa is now number 1. Well done, Teresa. Vincenzo, Edwidge, Jill Brett. Okay, all those people are saying Wild in the Country. If you're not sure how I got to that, June 8th, 1961 was the release date. A Tree grows wild in the country. Bossa Nova, Ruth, David says Hope Lang, actress. Yes, Hope Lang was in it. In fact, I've got a shot of them there, actually. Chris says, well done, everyone. Tuesday, obviously Tuesday Weld, and Hope Lang. So that's how I got to Wild in the Country. I also wanted to just say this. I've got a new thingy here. There it is. If you would be so kind as to give this the thumbs up. It's a thumbs up for Elvis, not for me. Subscribe. And when you subscribe, it asks you to click the bell. And if you click the bell and turn it black for all notifications, because personalized notifications, you don't get every one. So you're liable to miss videos and live streams if you check personalized. So thumbs up, subscribe, and bell, and it would be great for Elvis. It really would. So the next thing I have to do is close the poll. And yes, not surprising really. It is a curse 73% and a blessing 27%. Okay. So it's not a complete whitewash, 100% a curse. And I can see that some people, that obviously the 27% are probably thinking, well, we have to move with the times and, all this and all that. And in a way, it could be right. 51 thumbs up, but 96 watching. Yeah, like I say, I mean, I do hate to sort of harp on about it, but if you can give it a thumbs up, it's a thumbs up for Elvis. It's not for me. You'll be doing it for Elvis. And also subscribe and click the bell. So, yeah. Okay. Right. We have a little bit more of to do. And we have this. Oh, yeah. This. How could I forget that?
Oh, he's so hot.
Yes. He is so hot. Stand by with the smelling salts, young ladies. Oh, I'm going to say again before everybody leaves, next week, the show, not in the UK or Ireland, but if you don't move your clocks next Sunday, if you're living in a country that doesn't move their clocks next Sunday, the show next week will be an hour later, just for 1 week, and then I think you catch up again. So anyway.
Oh, he's so hot.
Is this. It's the 1972 Madison Square Garden press conference, and I think you agree with me when I show you this, that, yeah. Type away your comments about that. Yeah, John says, please do it, folks. Yeah, I mean, it's not for me. It is for Elvis, because the more that YouTube promote these videos, it helps Elvis's legacy and memory. So you're doing it for Elvis. So thumbs up and subscribe. So smoking, there you are. What do you think of that? And I believe that was harvested from the Discord channel that we do the picture of the day. And it was Danielle that posted that. So swoon, Dorina swooned. Just dreamy and beyond sexy, says Teresa. Oh, also, I'm going to do top fans, and the fan of the week is Teresa. Congratulations, Teresa. You are this week's Elvis the Ultimate Fan Channel fan of the week. Thank you very, very much for participating. Like I say, next week's show will be, if you don't move your clocks next Sunday, an hour later.
All right, let's wrap it up and get out of here.
Thanks to all the callers. They were great. Don't forget, if you're watching this on playback, to leave your comments about Elvis A.I. Thanks to Chris for moderating. And I will see you an hour later next week if you don't move your clocks. Take care until next week, everybody. And it's over to Al.
Elvis has left the building. Thank you and good night.